It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Ascent eSports got a little bit outnumbered while coming in for those picks. The scoreline has moved to 10-10, folks. So take a look at this. This is a dancing omen, guys. And a double kill from Rude, and the round finishing with a flawless victory. That was something else. We need to catch this replay once again. Take a look at this. This first pick here from Rude, dashing out. He did catch a glimpse of Reaper here. Take a look at how Reaper dashed into heaven, but that didn't really help much. But the last double kill, I think he got a collab kill here, and that is the best that a player can dream of. Well, that's unfortunate. It looks like rest of X Gravity actually come in, and Juzo, you cannot do that, my friend. He just went in with a no-scope shot onto Omen. And Suicide doing a good job from A-Link, getting a pick off. Rude going down as well. It's going to be down to just Mindfuck. He will get taken down. Reaper redeems himself after missing those initial op shots and picks up the round. And X Gravity will post their first round of this map on the board on the side of defense. Took a little bit of time coming. It's better late than never, I suppose. Gotten off the mark, and a good play from Juzo, as you guys can see, just jumping under heaven, gets the first pick on Raze, and then gets the second important pick on Blade, who was about to put the plant down, and then has enough time to give the heal to Mindfuck as well, who just picked up that last kill. Quickly, Team Beyond Infinity have managed to get the spike down. The Hunter's Fury coming out from Sova even before entering the site. I don't think it has given them much purchase. Clay has managed to pick up a kill on his ultimate, but on his way back he's going to get taken down, and unfortunately we are down to a 2v2. It is going to be just Jet and Cypher, the last players alive. Jet is currently on heaven, and she will get taken down as well. We are looking at a 1v1, folks, as more trades come in. It's going to be Astra who's going to try to stop the defuse with that orb, but Cypher will somehow get that kill. And can he secure the defuse? He absolutely can. So the first round in the bag for Playground Esports in the second half is down to just Miracle. Can he clutch this round? He does have a showstopper. That Paranoia, he unfortunately walked into it. Out comes the nade. You need to pull out the Paranoia showstopper, and what a clutch from Miracle. That spray transfer was insane. Minato and RG double picking at the same time, but Miracle was able to pull off something incredible. I think it was a 4K in the end for him, and I for one thought he should have pulled out that showstopper going into that blind, unfortunately. But take a look at the accuracies of these headshots. Oh, stopper coming in here from Knife Jester, and Sova, despite getting into cover, is going to get destroyed by that showstopper. But Shaz here on the return will pick up the kill, and now it is a 1v1. Knife Jester is going to hold that defuse down, and can you believe this? Can you believe this? Knife Jester has pulled off an incredible clutch here. Pros don't fake, they don't fake indeed. Good here, folks. Take a look at this. Is this a knife kill? It's gonna be a knife kill, folks. It is gonna be a knife kill. That's the first knife kill that we have seen in this tournament so far. We're gonna clip that for sure. Got an PWN getting 2 early picks here. Reina getting a second pick. Can he get a third? He does get a third. Gets a fourth as well. Can Reina go for the ace? This could be the first ace that we see of this tournament. It is down to just Reina on PWN. And he will pick it up. What a round that was. Team PWN securing a second round.
It's all about humanity.
Alright folks, welcome back to the stream. You guys are watching League Ego's YouTube channel, and we are back with the second semi-final as promised. If you guys are not aware, we're in the middle of an 8-team knockout, and the teams are fighting for a prize pool of 35,000 rupees, folks. All the rounds are being played out as best of 3s except for the finals, which are going to be a best of 5. We had our qualifiers last week and it was lit, and if you haven't watched those, make sure to jump in and check those out on our YouTube channel. The finals are scheduled for tomorrow, but for now we got one team that has already sealed their spot in the finals. It's Team Beyond Infinity, and the second team is going to be one of these guys that you guys can see on your screens right now. The first place is 20,000 bucks. That's the big prize, and that's what the teams are playing for. Second place is 10,000 bucks, and we got 5,000 bucks for third place. And if you guys haven't followed our socials yet, guys, please take a minute, jump into the description. You'll find our Discord, our Instagram, our Facebook. Make sure to follow us, and of course, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. With that said, folks, I think it is time for us to jump into Agent Select. So let's head over to the big screen as the game starts. I'll see you guys on the other side.
It's all about humanity. About humanity.
Alright, we are in Agent Select, folks. It looks like this is a best of 3. Let me remind you guys, and the first map is going to be Ascent. We got Icebox scheduled next, and if it does go into tiebreaker, then we're going to be on Bind for our third map. For now, it looks like Team TFF are going to be the ones who are going to be starting out on defense. Art Gun looks like he is on the KJ. Alike is on the SOA. We saw the same lineups pretty much in the qualifiers as well from this team. RG is on the Phoenix. I saw him playing Reina on in one of the matches before, so this should be fun to watch. We got Minato on the Omen, and we got Wind on the Jet. We saw him playing Raze as well last week. And on the side of Team Pistol eSports, Mindfuck once again on the Killjoy, Fuse on the Sova. We got Rude on Raze. We got Juzo on the Jet, and Sway is going to be on the Omen. Looks like we are all set to get going, folks. This game is going to be lit. Remember, they are fighting for a slot in the finals, and whoever wins this best of 3 is going to be up against Beyond Infinity tomorrow, and that match is scheduled to start at 7 p.m. It's going to be a best of 5, folks, and it's going to be lit. So make sure you guys are there, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You guys have your bell icon clicked, so you do get notified whenever we go live. But for now, let's head into this game and let's take a look at how the teams are lining up. Team TFF, as we know, is on the defense, and Artgun looks like he is setting up in B main, in B site. On A side, it looks like there is a 3-man setup. We got Wind, RG, and Alike, it looks like, on the Sova. Interestingly, from Team Pistol eSports, they are all set up outside B. Looks like this is going to be a B main push. Those Sova shock darts might be dangerous here for Killjoy, who is on site. Looks like he will survive that without taking too much damage. There you go. Artgun is in a good position. Pistol eSports for now walking into B main. Good recon here. It looks like the team has decided to jump straight into it. Juzo is on the switch here, hiding behind his smoke, but will get taken down by Artgun, who was closely watching. And at the cost of one player, it looks like Team Pistol eSports have secured some control over B site, and the spike is going down. It's going to be Fuse on the spike. And two players, both Fuse and Rude, are going to be in boathouse, and Mindfuck is going to be in first lane. Gets a good early pick here, just leveling things off. It's a 4v4 now, and it's going to be interesting to see the way Team TFF are going to go about this retake. RG getting a good pick on Sway, who was just camping out in B main. It's a 4v3, it looks like. All three players inside boathouse.
One enemy remaining.
And Artgun here, a Mindfuck here putting on a good fight, getting 3 picks, but it's going to be Artgun who comes in and gets that final kill and has enough time to secure the defuse as well. And just like that, Team TFF will be the team that will secure a round number 1 pistol round. Looks like it is in the bag, folks. There you go. You guys can see Mindfuck in the end holding a good angle, but I think he just got stuck on reload. And in the end, it was Artgun who came out on top of that gunfight. And of course, the round in the bag. So predictably, the defenders have picked up round number 1. In terms of economies, this will mean that Team Pistol Esports are going to come in pretty much on a full economy round, except for Mindfuck, who's going to go in and invest on that Sheriff. On the side of Team TFF, full buys all around. It does look like Wind has a Marshall in his hands. There you go. You guys can see RG here.
Careful.
Tough spot maybe as the push coming in. RG will get the first pick with that Spectre. Juzo will somehow trade him with the classic, but will himself get taken down by Minato. And Minato will go ahead and pick up another kill as Alike joins the party. And just like that, Team TFF picks up an easy second round after winning the pistol. They did have a full buy advantage. They just lost one player. It was RG who went down initially to that Juzo right click, probably with his classic. And Team TFF will come out with round number 2 in the bag as well. The scoreline now looking like it's 2-0.
Turn out.
Full buys on the side of Team Pistol Esports. Of course, the eco has allowed them to do that, including Mindfuck, who did go in for the Sheriff buy. On the side of Team TFF, we will see a bonus round for sure, as Pistol Esports just assembling outside B main, and a lot of pressure in mid as well. Take a look at Juzo here, aggressively dashing out, and Wind here with a useful pick with that Marshall on Rude. That is unfortunate for them. This is a bonus round, folks. Let's remember. And now Pistol Esports fighting back has picked up a kill here. Juzo in trouble for sure. He has been spotted out and somehow survives that. Despite getting tagged by the Sova drone, he has made it out okay. And Team Pistol Esports here just need to regather themselves a little bit and figure out where they want to go with this push. RG here does have a flash in his hand. He's waiting in A main. Let's take a look at this. Gets one kill, but will get traded immediately. Is down to just Juzo. And how many times is this guy getting tagged in those cameras, folks? Oh, a couple of quick kills here from Juzo. What was that? And now it's down to just him and Artgun, and they both are low on HP. 3 bullets in the bag. It is going to be Artgun who comes out on top of that. That was something special we were seeing from Juzo. He nearly clutched it for his team. Both players down. Take a look at these headshots, folks. Wow. And it was down to just him and Artgun, and they both were low. And maybe in this kind of a position, a Spectre just coming in handy with that high fire rate. But a Phantom, of course, no less, and doing more damage as well. But it was Artgun who came out on top. And TFF looking strong here. A third round on the board. 3-0 on Ascent. This has allowed Wind to go ahead and pick up the Operator. Take a look at this. Mindfuck was aware of where he was. He white peeked him, but that Operator is going to come out on top compared to the Sheriff. RG will go ahead and pick up another kill just like that. And
one enemy remaining.
Picks coming fast here. It is down to just Fuse. This was a half buy, guys. Let's remember it was an eco round from Team Pistol Esports. In that one-way smoke could have been dangerous for Fuse, but he has managed to walk past it. And he was up against a 1v3 on that peak. A flawless round in the bag for Team TFF. They've come out strong here, folks. I'm not going to lie. I thought we're going to see a different momentum to start things off. But Team TFF doing so well, holding their ground on defense. They do look like they've been so disciplined in the way they are retaking and holding positions. And maybe that's what is helping them right now. Scoreline of 4-0. Team Pistol Esports back with a full buy this time around, and once again looks like this is going to be a quick B push. Let's take a look at this, folks. Sway, Juzo, we got the full gang here. Rude is here as well. Recon bolt getting destroyed immediately.
Bomb buddy out. You should run.
The lockdown coming in from Mindfuck here is going to help in getting that side control just a little bit. They need to worry about a like who's got an Odin on first lane, and he destroys that lockdown through the wall with that Odin. And take a look at Team TFF here. 3 picks back to back. Another pick here from RG. He looks like he's on fire. That flick to Sway's head was ridiculously fast. It's down to just Mindfuck. He's going to come face to face with Artgun, and Artgun will come out on top of that gunfight. A team ace for Team TFF. A strong start surely on Ascent, on defense. Putting together 5 rounds so quickly here. Mindfuck just trying to salvage something in that round, and maybe thought about moving over to the A side to perhaps get the plant down, but as a result their economies are surely going to suffer. It looks like they are going to force the issue here. I can see 1 Spectre and 1 half shield, but otherwise full buys once again for Team Pistol Esports. They need to make this one count, folks. They need to make this round count. And this time it looks like Artgun is alone on A side. He doesn't have another player for support, and this could be big for Pistol Esports. I'm not sure if they're aware, but they can pretty much walk onto site and take control as long as they get the pick on Artgun. It looks like Alike has rotated around from B towards A side. Team Pistol Esports, maybe they've taken just a little bit too much time, losing out on that man advantage.
I have the smite. No charges. Shadows traveling.
For now, just happy to camp out side of A. A recon bolt coming in from Fuse here, and finally they make the entry in. No kills whatsoever, but they have gotten full side control, and Fuse immediately with that Hunter's Fury trying to pick up a kill, but I don't know if he has tagged anyone, to be honest. Meanwhile, Alike has gone ahead and picked up a kill with that Odin. Mindfuck getting a good trade here. The Omen ultimate coming out here. Where has he gone, folks? Where has he gone?
Cover going out.
The spike has gone down, and there's only 1 player on site. It is Juzo. Both the other players are in A main, and Alike will pick up Sway on A main, and it's down to just 2 players. Fuse is the last player alive. He needs to figure this one out. Perhaps he should have kept that Hunter's Fury for the post-plant situation, but he did use it while his team was trying to get an entry, and unfortunately for Pistol Esports, that will be another round lost. A round that you would have argued they had some control over. And given the lineup here, RG here, what a performance from him. Was it a 3K for him, it looks like, folks? And Team TFF here 6-0. Pistol Esports here need to get their feet moving. They need to find their form. As a result of these back-to-back losses, they are forced into another eco round. Looks like they're going to be coming in with 4 Sheriff buys and a Marshal on Juzo. So let's see if we can catch some of this action. It's going to be a Jet versus Jet fight, an Operator versus a Marshal, and that nade will give him some control over A shot. Maybe Juzo can capitalize here and get the peek on Artgun. Ooh, I'm not sure how that missed that headshot. It did look like it was on point. Elsewhere, it looks like Rude has been taken down on B main by RG. RG is having a great game, folks. I'm not going to lie. Juzo will get the kill, and the Marshal coming out on top of the Operator there. Artgun will get the trade on Juzo. However, from mid, Team Pistol Esports down to just 3 players. Mindfuck is alone at B main. He's down to 26 HP, and I think RG is aware of his position. He can't afford to peek here because that turret is going to spot him out. And Alike here cleaning things up with that Odin spray, getting 2 kills. It's down to just Mindfuck once again, and it's a 1v4 situation. He's got 26 HP and just a Sheriff in his hands, and Alike with that Odin once again approaching. And it's going to be a 3K for Alike with that Odin looking really strong. Our team TFF Pistol Esports, it was a half buy, folks, and they did get a couple of interesting kills there, but they need to make this one count. 7 rounds in the board already. can always be tricky to decide what a good scoreline is. On Ascent. But 7 rounds in the bag in the first half for defense. Yeah, I think a lot of players will take that any day of the week. For now, Team Pistol Esports looks like they are fired up. They're coming in with full buys. We got the showstopper on Rude and a Minato pulling out this interesting one-way smoke and a blind as well. Is he going to push? A lot of shots coming in through that smoke. I'm sure doing some damage as well. But Minato comes out of that unhurt and no one else getting traded either. And after that aggressive start on A, take a look at the positions of Team Pistol Esports. 4 players with the spike have rotated all the way around. And if Artgun isn't alive to this danger immediately, he's going to get caught out in market. And there you go. Looks like Artgun has just heard all the sound cues that the Pistol Esports team have been providing. And as a result,
Shadows traveling.
it looks like Artgun temporarily halted them from entering B site, and that showstopper coming out from Rude. Ooh, I like here through that smoke. Rude will get taken down. He was low on HP, folks. Minato here coming in with another pick on Fuse.
You should run.
And like clockwork, that Hunter is fully coming out to destroy the lockdown put in place by Mindfuck. More picks coming in. Juzo does manage to get a pick on Artgun, but like here with his Odin, he is looking unstoppable today, folks. Another 3k for like with that Odin. How is he making this work every single round? Team TFF are looking set to put an 8th round on the board. 8-0. That's the scoreline we're looking at, folks. Team Pistol Esports, I'm telling you, some of us expect them for tournament favorites. And in the semi-finals here, Team TFF are really showing up really, and looks like there is going to be an attacker-sided timeout, and that is coming in from the side of Team Pistol Esports. Much needed, one has to say, folks. Much needed. 8-0. What a scoreline we're seeing today. This does give us a chance to take a quick look at the scoreboard, and here's what we're looking at. Alike with that, Odin has been unstoppable with 10 kills already, with just 3 deaths. We saw RG connecting some really good headshots earlier on as well, with 10 kills and 3 deaths on him. And on the side of Team Pistol Esports, it does look like Rude has had a tough time to get going with no kills to his name. Sway as well with just 1 kill. Fuse with 2 kills. So surely Team Pistol Esports have some form finding to do. They need to figure out their feet. They do have a 60-second pause here to work things out. I'm sure they're talking through some of their plays and how they want to make the push. Perhaps I'm not even sure what you would tell your team at this point, folks, but they need to pull it back. They need to pull back 4 rounds at the very least on the attacker side, and they can figure something out on the defense. The match pause has ended, and we are back, folks. And on the side of Pistol Esports, once again, it does look like it is a half buy, and they don't have an option here. They will have to play this round out and maybe go for a 9-3. That's probably the best case scenario for them. The best case scenario could also be a thrifty win here. A good blind coming in from Omen here, forcing Phoenix out. Juzo! Looks like he has come alive. Gets a first pick. Will get traded out with a likes Odin once again. Minato coming in with a second pick. We're looking at a 3v4 right now. Can they enter onto site here? A like here will take him down. That's a useful tag. Another kill coming in from him, and Sway will get taken down by Artgun. It was all a bit chaotic outside of B. And in the end, it was the big boy guns that made the play work for Team TFF, alike with that Odin, and of course Minato getting a good couple of spots here with that Sova reveal and taking down Rude as well before Sway was able to one-tap him from B main, but Artgun was there to finish things off. 9-0, folks, on the board, and Team TFF completely dominating this first half. What a performance we are seeing from them. So disciplined and so well coordinated. Team Pistol Esports, however, have gone ahead and picked up an operator, and immediately Juzo is going to make it count, picking up Artgun on mid, and that will give them a lot of control over mid. This could be the round, folks. This could just be the round that Pistol Esports was looking for. I did hear the run it back being pulled out. I think it is from RG on B main. Didn't get too many kills there. Has been sent back, and now alike. Oh, he is back at it with his Odin. Can Juzo pick him up? I wonder. With his operator, but for now both players have fallen back, and Team Pistol Esports too have just put a halt on their aggressive start to this round. And take a look at Team TFF's positioning. This is what I'm talking about, folks. After that initial push and the initial trade of players, getting the trade was alike out of B main, and look at where he's positioned now. He's all the way back into spawn, trying to get some control over this mid area here. Juzo is looking for his pick. You can see those shots
Going out.
through the wall here. Wind looks like he may have an operator on him as well. And Pistol Esports, are they committing to A site? It does look like they are. And Wind here will get the pick on Sway. That was unfortunate, the timing on that push, and Wind somehow switches back to an operator. Does he have both guns with him? But for now, Rude has walked in to site, and Juzo has the operator on a shot. Mindfuck here making his way in as well. He does have enough time to get the plant down, and I think that's what's going to happen. TFF are going to allow this. Minato maybe will try to bully them with his paranoia, but for now allows that to happen. Juzo will get taken down. That is unfortunate on a shot. He did have the operator, and that could have been a big play that has gone down on the side of Team Pistol Esports. And Mindfuck caught in a tough position as Alike will once again wallbang Rude with his Odin. How many kills has this man picked up already with just that Odin? Take a look at this, folks. It all started out with Juzo losing out that gunfight on A shot with the AWP, and that is unfortunate to see. And just like that, Team TFF are starting to make this look really easy, folks. 10-0 on the board. 2 more rounds to go in this half. The Pistol Esports are now forcing the issue. They got 3 players with just half buys, and it looks like they got Rude, who has a Spectre on them. On the side of Team TFF, it looks like Wind has chosen to not go with the operator this time around, and no prizes for guessing which gun Alike is going to be using, folks. He does have the Hunter's Fury on him as well. Team Pistol Esports once again looking for aggressive push onto B site. Ooh, that was a good nade coming on to Artkan, doing a lot of damage, down to just 58 HP. Ooh, that could have been the end for Artkan. That shock dart from Fuse. And on the wraparound, it looks like Wind has picked up Sway from a shot, who was peeking on to mid. Sneaky pick from Wind there. Now gone back into cover. He doesn't want to take another fight, and this is the discipline that I'm talking about. They get that first pick, retain the man advantage, and they don't want to challenge anymore until the odds are in their favor, and that's a brilliant way to play. And the Hunter's Fury, we talked about it just a second ago. It looks like it's going to be Alike pulling it out. He has tagged Juzo. One more tag on him will get the kill, but looks like he'll survive somehow. And out comes the Odin.
One enemy remaining.
Alike getting a double kill with the Odin. Now it's down to just one player. Fuse picks up a couple of important kills here. He's got 125 HP. He also has the Hunter's Fury.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness! Fuse, that was so unfortunate. He nearly pulled off an incredible ace clutch here. Single-handedly, those shots. He had the Hunter's Fury as well. So maybe after the first 2 picks, should have gone back in for the plant. But that timing. Look at that kill. Look at that second pick on Artkan as well. And it was Minato who was just camping out in CT. Just catches him off guard at that last very second. Team TFF 11-0. Talk about a dominating performance, folks. Pistol Esports in the last round of the first half are being forced to have some light armor, but for now it looks like it's going to be Juzo going to try and salvage something from this last round. Mindfuck here will pull out the lockdown as Juzo here will get a good kill on to RG. Will swap out for his Vandal, and that's going to be helpful for sure, as Team TFF will plan for this 4v5 retake. Fuse here getting a good pick. Where is he? Fuse here was on the wraparound trying to catch that flank out. Juzo picked up another kill here while we were at it, and it was Alike once again with that Odin. He is on A heaven. It looks like Sway has TP'd behind him, so Alike needs to be alive to the danger that poses, and this recon bolt could be the end of him.
Scanning ahead.
Last player
And
standing.
Fuse here comes out on top. It's down to just Wind and gets one pick. He's looking at a 1v3. He does have the Blade Storm as an option. Gets a second pick as well. And unfortunately, those blades knives not connecting, and Sway will pick up that last kill. He was on a beautiful wraparound, folks. Let's not forget. And Team Pistol Esports will post the first round of the game, and the halftime scoreline, folks, I'm not even joking, is 11-1. Team Pistol Esports, I think they will be a little bit disappointed with the scoreline for sure. Albeit they were on attack, and Ascent can be a bit tricky to figure out on attack, but take nothing away from Team TFF, folks. They have earned this lead. They have worked hard. They've been disciplined, and more importantly than anything else, they've been winning those gunfights consistently, as the scoreboard shows you guys alike. Lighting things up with that Odin, 17 kills. He's above everybody else, and it's going to be interesting to see how they line up on attack here. In terms of defense, let's take a look at how things are going to be. It looks like it's going to be a B push with the spike, at least. Artgun here leading his charge. He's going to pick up this orb. He does have Wind in support. And on the side of Team Pistol Esports, we got Mindfuck, who's anchoring down B side, and he's got Juzo for help. Patient approach here from Team TFF. And it looks like the spike has been taken away from B side. It's on Artgun, who is just been allowed to freely walk through mid and enter A shot. And this could be trouble for Team Pistol Esports. Fuse here is on that A shot position. Surely this paranoia will catch him out. Minato will get the first pick on Sway as Fuse comes in with the trade onto Artgun, but he will get taken down as well, and the defense is holding up here.
One enemy remaining.
Rude with a
30
nade
seconds
kill. A
left.
utility kill coming in is down to just Wind, who is on A shot. It's a 1v2, and Fuse is gonna be there to pick that round up. So sigh of relief surely on the side of Pistol Esports to pick up that first round, because if they didn't, it was pretty much curtains for them in this first map, folks. But they have picked up the first round. Can we see the most incredible comeback ever in this game? If Pistol Esports wants to take anything away from this first map, they're gonna have to pull something incredible off here, folks. Second round on the board for Pistol Esports at the end in the first round of the second half, and as expected, Team TFF are going to approach the second half with a full economy save round, and it's going to be Sway with that Odin trying to definitely out for revenge. And wow, RG has picked up the first kill with a classic, and looks like TFF might just get a spike down, and Artgun will get a second kill as well. Juzo coming in here, finally doing some amount of damage control. What a second pick. That was a no scope onto that position. We're looking at a 3v3 retake. I think Team TFF has an Odin.
One enemy remaining.
Is down to just RG, will get taken down. A clean and crisp 3k from Juzo coming in. But Team TFF surely gave Pistol Esports a scare there with that push and entry. How did they get the pick? Oh, my apologies, folks. It was not an Odin, it was an Ares. There you go, it's on your screens right now. Getting two huge picks, and that spike plant will surely help from an economy standpoint, although Pistol Esports were able to pull that round back, and Juzo looks like he's finding some form, folks, and now it is going to be an attacker-sided timeout from the side of Team TFF. This will give us a chance to take a look at the scoreboard. So Juzo looking like he's coming alive, and that is good for Pistol Esports. Surely they need that kind of for him to hit that kind of form, and not just him, but they need Fuse and Rude and Mindfuck and Sway and all of the players really to start coming in to their own and putting up a fight against Team TFF. On the side of Team TFF, we did see Alike dominate that first half. It was pretty much Alike and his Odin
Need a drop. Thanks.
completely taking control of defense, and RG showed some good form as well, and now it looks like Wind is catching up with those skills as well. With that eco round sorted for Team TFF, getting the plant down as well, their economies are looking much better and they will go in for a full buy. And on the side of Pistol Esports, perhaps we'll see a bonus round. It's going to be a little bit of this and that. Rude is on the Spectre, but I can see that Sway has retained the Ares and Mindfuck has the Spectre as well. With that said, it looks like we have 15 seconds more before we start round number 15 of this game, folks. 11-3. TFF not far away from a first map in the bag. Just 2 more rounds is all they need. And they are coming with a full buy, so they will fancy their chances in this round. But surely Pistol Esports will have something to say about that. A good combo move here, and oops. Misplaced nade from Rude. Art Gun getting a pick on Juzo with a turret. That is unfortunate for Team Pistol Esports. They're down to 4 players now. The spike is on Art Gun and he is outside of B. Looks like Fuse is rotating towards A, or maybe just holding off at mid. Trying to get as much information as they can. Team TFF here taking their time with their push, and this has been impressive to see from them. They're just testing the patience of this defense. Trying to see if they're going to give out a peek, an early peek, and maybe give them a chance. Mindfuck doing well here. He is aware now because of that sound cue made by RG. This is going to be a B push. The run it back is pulled out here. He doesn't get any kills yet. And Fuse here from CT will get a pick on to Wind as Phoenix is running back. Will get shut down as well as second kill. Fuse coming out of that CT, making it count. That recon revealing Minato with just 12 seconds on the clock. Can the plant go down, folks? Can this plant go down? And a lockdown game being pulled out from Artkan, and perhaps that may have been a little bit premature with no time left on the board. It's going to be a round for Pistol Esports, and one has to imagine that lockdown, one has to say that lockdown was would perhaps have been better utilized on a different round. They were running out of time, and maybe a panic move from Artkan. But Team Pistol Esports holding out, and those kills from Fuse denying access completely from CT, doing really well. And despite losing that first pick in the last round, Pistol Esports have salvaged another round. So I think it's 3 rounds running for them, and maybe this is the change in fortunes that they were hoping for. But for now, the score does still read 11-4, which is hugely in favor for Team TFF, who this time around will come in with half buys, except for Artkan, who has saved his gun from the last round. Artkan here landing that headshot on Fuse. He will be disappointed surely in this round. If this round goes Team TFF's way, surely it's going to be the end for them. Pistol Esports very smartly walking in and around that smoke, getting the pick on Artgun, and that's the only gun they had, looks like. And Team TFF are down to just 3 players, and I think all 3 of them only have sheriffs to work with now. Juzo here smartly putting those smokes out and just walking behind. He's gonna try and peek Mindfuck here. I think he dinked him through the wall, and like somewhere else has picked up a shot with that sheriff. It's down to 5 HP.
Revealing area. Out of charges.
34 seconds on the clock, Team TFF. What's the
30
move? What's
seconds
the
left.
play that's going to work for them? Minato's low on HP as well. He does have the spike on him. He's trying to walk on to A site, which is currently only guarded by RG. My apologies, which is only guarded by Rude. So he will spot out RG, and it's down to just Minato, who's very, very low on HP, and he'll get taken down as well. So that thrifty round nearly coming in for them, but Juzo doing well in mid to pick up those kills, swapping out that Spectre for a Phantom as well.
Placing sentry.
And Team Pistol Esports will secure another round. The scoreline now moving to 11-5. I don't want to jinx it, folks, by calling this one a comeback. I've done that before and it has not ended well for the team that was fighting, so I'm not going to jinx it. But Team Pistol Esports, it's safe to say, are still 4 or 5 rounds away from breathing a sigh of relief on this first map. I feel like they just took a little bit of time coming into that first half, and this has really allowed Team TFF to run away with the game to the point that we're seeing now. But for now, Team TFF preparing for this push. Full buys on both sides. You've got Juzo on the operator as well. Take a look at his position, folks. Juzo is on A shot aggressively, peeking top mid. No one is near him, but he needs to watch out for Artgun, who may just be rotating towards the mid link side. For now, 4 members of Team TFF with the spike outside of A main. And Fuse pulling out the Hunter's Fury will tag Minato. Artgun is going to be the first one. He gets a kill on Juzo, and that's the operator going down on A shot, and that could be huge for Team TFF in terms of securing mid control and even some map control on the side of A. We do see that it's going to be Minato who's on the spike still, and he is still pursuing an A side push with the help of Wind and RG, who are right next to him. Rude is on A heaven as well, and so is Sway. He's on A short, giving those sound cues. So it's going to be an interesting fight that we're going to see at A side shortly. And take a look at this.
30 seconds
Take
left.
a look at this. It looks like something has happened at B side, and this is an interesting fake because Team TFF have somehow simulated a B side push, and in fact, Alike has gone ahead and gotten a kill as well. And they have just picked up a full free site. Alike picking up a second kill. What a sick luck that is from him. Is down to just mindfuck. This is surely too much for even him to do alone. He does pick up a couple of kills. That is useful. He's got a couple of narrow angles to deal with. An Artgun on the wraparound. What a round from Team TFF. What a fake from B side. Pistol Esports were absolutely trapped, I would say, and they made the push, leaving A side completely open for 3 players of Team TFF to walk in and get that plant down. It was all too easy for Team TFF. And with that said, folks, we talked about this one more round and this map is done for Team Pistol Esports. TFF up to match point on the side of attack. 12-5. They got like 6 match points, 5 match points, folks. 6 match points to deal with peacefully. And Juzo here with that updraft was looking dangerously at Minato, but both surviving. In fact, Juzo taking some damage. Has he pushed out of A main? Juzo here has pushed out of A main. Take a look at his position along with Rude. Team Pistol Esports, they want to push hard here in this round, it looks like. Minato's not careful here. This could end badly for him. Juzo here holding a close left angle.
Cover going out.
This is nerve-wracking stuff, folks. I think he has spotted Juzo out. Oh, that is unfortunate. He saw his elbow sticking out and the spike has gone down elsewhere. It is a 4v4 still. And Fuse here just on the other side getting 2 kills. And Alike here will go ahead and pick up the pick on Mindfuck as well as Fuse. It's a 2v2 situation we are looking at right now. Sway is holding a good position at A shot. Minato, what a flick to the head. That was unreal. With 29 seconds on the clock, they are going to commit to A side, but Rude is waiting for them here.
1 enemy remaining.
Over.
And it was so close. I thought Rude will pull it off, but it looks like Team TFF have come out on top of that game, folks. What a match we have just witnessed here. We're going to take a look at the scoreboard in a second, folks, but Team TFF, an absolutely dominating performance from them as well. 13-5 Alike. Somebody stop this man. He's unstoppable with an Odin. 23 kills on the board in the end with just 10 deaths. Fuse not far away either with 16 kills. But what a performance from Team TFF. We have to talk about the discipline, folks, that they showed on the side of defense to start off. And of course on the side of attack, that play where they just completely bamboozled Team Pistol Esports to leave A side alone, walking in and taking that plant for free. But incredible performance, I have to say. That was an incredible match. I was super entertained. I hope you guys were too. The first map, Ascent, has gone the way of Team TFF, folks. What this means is that we are going to Icebox next, and it's going to be time for Team eSports to show up. And if they want to fight for that last spot in the finals, they're going to have to put in a strong performance in Icebox. And if they do, we're going to be heading over to Bind, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be lit, I promise you guys that. But for now, guys, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with map number 2. It's going to start in under 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. eSports got a little bit outnumbered while coming in for those picks. The scoreline has moved to 10-10, folks. So take a look at this. This is a dancing omen, guys. And a double kill from Rude, and the round finishing with a flawless victory. That was something else. We need to catch this replay once again. Take a look at this. This first pick here from Rude, dashing out. He did catch a glimpse of Reaper here. Take a look at how Reaper dashed into heaven, but that didn't really help much. But the last double kill, I think he got a collab kill here, and that is the best that a player can dream of. Well, that's unfortunate. It looks like rest of X Gravity actually come in, and Juzo, you cannot do that, my friend. He just went in with a no-scope shot onto Omen. And Suicide doing a good job from A-Link, getting a pick off. Rude going down as well. It's going to be down to just Mindfuck. He will get taken down. Reaper redeems himself after missing those initial op shots and picks up the round. And X Gravity will post their first round of this map on the board on the side of defense. Took a little bit of time coming. But it's better late than never, I suppose. Gotten off the mark, and a good play from Juzo, as you guys can see, just jumping under heaven, gets the first pick on Raze, and then gets the second important pick on Blade, who was about to put the plant down, and then has enough time to give the heal to Mindfuck as well, who just picked up that last kill. Quickly, Team Beyond Infinity have managed to get the spike down. The Hunter's Fury coming out from Sova even before entering the site. I don't think it has given them much purchase. Clay has managed to pick up a kill on his ultimate, but on his way back he's going to get taken down, and unfortunately we are down to a 2v2. It is going to be just Jet and Cypher, the last players alive. Jet is currently on heaven, and she will get taken down as well. We are looking at a 1v1, folks, as more trades come in. It's going to be Astra who's going to try to stop the defuse with that orb, but Cypher will somehow get that kill. And can he secure the defuse? He absolutely can. So the first round in the bag for Playground Esports in the second half is down to just Miracle. Can he clutch this round? He does have a showstopper. That Paranoia, he unfortunately walked into it. Out comes the nade. You need to pull out the Paranoia showstopper, and what a clutch from Miracle. That spray transfer was insane. Minato and RG double picking at the same time, but Miracle was able to pull off something incredible. I think it was a 4K in the end for him, and I for one thought he should have pulled out that showstopper going into that blind, unfortunately. But take a look at the accuracies of these headshots. Oh, stopper coming in here from Knife Jester, and Sova, despite getting into cover, is going to get destroyed by that showstopper. But Shaz here on the return will pick up the kill, and now it is a 1v1. Knife Jester is going to hold that defuse down, and can you believe this? Can you believe this? Knife Jester has pulled off an incredible clutch here. Pros don't fake, they don't fake indeed. Good here, folks. Take a look at this. Is this a knife kill? It's gonna be a knife kill, folks. It is gonna be a knife kill. That's the first knife kill that we have seen in this tournament so far. We're gonna clip that for sure. And PWN getting two early picks here. Reina getting a second pick. Can he get a third? He does get a third. Gets a fourth as well. Can Reina go for the ace? This could be the first ace that we see of this tournament. It is down to just Reina on PWN. And he will pick it up. What a round that was. Team PWN securing a second round. Ascent eSports got a little bit outnumbered while coming in for those picks. The scoreline has moved to 10-10, folks. So take a look at this. This is a dancing omen, guys. And a double kill from Rude, and the round finishing with a flawless victory. That was something else. We need to catch this replay once again. Take a look at this. This first pick here from Rude, dashing out. He did catch a glimpse of Reaper here. Take a look at how Reaper dashed into heaven, but that didn't really help much. But the last... Alright, folks, it's time for map number 2, and it looks like we are at Icebox. What a performance from TFF though. Let's just talk about that for a second, folks. Completely taking the game away from Pistol Esports. The halftime scoreline was 11-1, and how often do you see a comeback from a position like that? Wow, that was something else. Anyway, on the side, on Icebox, it looks like Team Pistol Esports are going to be the first ones to defend, and it's going to be interesting to see how they can come back from that blow. I'm sure there's it's going to be tough for them to recover, just gather their thoughts, figure out their plays, and come back stronger in the second map. And if they don't, Team TFF are going to walk away with a 2-0 win and will secure their slot for the finals, which is scheduled for tomorrow, folks. And that's going to be fun, and cannot wait for that. But for now, it looks like we are all set. We got all the players in the lobby waiting for the game to start, and we should be live with Agent Select very soon, folks. So let's head straight into that. I'll see you guys on the other side. We're going to switch over to the big screen now.
It's all about humanity.
Alright. It looks like an instant lock on Viper from Sway on the side of Pistol Esports, who are going to be defending, folks. This Agent Select is going to be super duper interesting to see. We've got Rude, who's going to be on the Killjoy. Interesting change up here. Mindfuck switching over to the Sage. And we got Fuse, who's going to be on the Sova once again. It looks like, folks. Juzo is going to be on the Jet. I sure hope he has a better game than the last one. In fact, that can be said for all players of Team Pistol Esports. On the side of Team TFF, another Viper pick, this time from Artkan. I think we saw him playing Viper in the qualifiers as well. RG coming in on the Reina. Always happy to see that. Wind is going to be on Sage this time around. Minato is going to stick with the Omen and alike. Looks like he is going to go with the Killjoy. So it looks like we've got everything set up, folks. This one's going to be a cracker, I'll tell you that, because Pistol Esports are going to be coming with something to prove after that performance where they got destroyed, it has to be said, at the hands of Team TFF. And I'm not sure if everyone was really expecting that. We really had Pistol Esports pegged to be one of the tournament favorites. But after that performance, Team TFF definitely making a statement that they're here and they want to be considered as well. And make a statement they did. Having said that, folks, this match is about to get going. We do have Pistol Esports on the side of defense this time around to start with. So that should help things for them in terms of just bringing some momentum. And I think the key word for that last game was really momentum. Team TFF starting out so strong on defense and just never really looking back from there. There was a phase in the beginning of the second round where Pistol Esports picked up some momentum towards them. But with just a couple of rounds, between them and the match being lost, it wasn't enough to work with, and Team TFF just were able to pick it back up at the first chance that they can. For now, in terms of defense, let's take a look at how Pistol Esports are lining up. Mindfuck with the Sage meta once again. We are seeing is probably going to wall off that tube, but we'll see how that works out. Rude is on the Killjoy, who is anchoring down B side, and it looks like it's going to be Sway on Viper, who is going to be on that A side. He has chosen to go with the classic and half shields. It's going to be Mindfuck who's going to be getting that first pick. It's going to be a pick through under tube. He's taken no damage whatsoever in getting that shot. Adventurously going for a second peek. Another shot on Artkan, making him even lower on HP. He's gonna go ahead and pick up the heal. In fact, give the heal to Juzo. And with that first pick in the bag, it looks like it's RG who's gone down on the side of Team TFF. They are deciding now that they want to push in towards this A side. And as they are doing that, it looks like Juzo has repositioned all the way around. Let me see if I can catch a view on him. And there you go. Juzo, with the help of Sway here, can do a lot of damage, and that's a useful Sage wall. Will get taken down.
30 seconds left.
Trying to get the pick on Wayne there, but who's going to go ahead with the plant? No, not yet. He's still faking it out, and he's probably waiting for a heal here to kick in. A good trade here coming in as 12 seconds on the clock here, and the planter has gone down, and this could be huge. The plant once again going down, this time around. Somehow TFF lost the plot there with 20 seconds, with 12 seconds to go. Perhaps they should have just prioritized that plant with the Sage Ball coming in, but they had zero site control in terms of getting any kills and map control on site. As you guys can see, all the players really coming back, and it was Juzo and Mindfuck between them really wrapping things up for Team Pistol Esports. A good start to this second map for them. The scoreline now looking at 1-0, and what this allows them to do really is going for that full buy on the second round, and which more or less gives them that round unless Team TFF come up with a good play here. They are coming in with a full eco round. Juzo here on the Marshall. Needs to dash out here. He's in a spot of bother. Gets the pick finally on Artgun. Ooh, he gets that Colad kill. Does he get a Colad kill? A couple of kills nonetheless. And is down to just Wayne, who's on the stage, and Juzo reloading in the open there. But Team Pistol Esports pick up a comfortable victory here in the second round, and that's not surprising as they did win the pistol round, so they did come in on those full buys, and Juzo bullying the team just a little bit with that Marshall, making it count in the end. Scoreline moves to 2-0, folks, and Team TFF will now come in hot with a full buy round, as you guys can see. And on the side of Team Pistol Esports, a full bonus round, it looks like, is on the cards. Juzo has picked up a judge, so that should be fun to watch. And if Team TFF do decide to push this B side, which it looks like they are planning, Juzo can make this judge count here. Can he make this judge count, folks? This is nerve-wracking, folks.
Healer down.
Gets the first kill with that judge. Juzo has his eyes on the Vandal. I'll tell you that much, folks. He wants to get that Vandal and dash out of there, unless he can take more damage, do more damage with his judge, and that turret could be the end of him there. Ooh, what a flick to Alik's face. Fuse coming in with a pick as well, and this first gun round is not going well for Team TFF. Juzo, surely this is not a fight that he needs to take here, not with that gun at least. Swaps out to the Vandal. It is down to just The last player, Juzo, dashes out and Fuse is there to pick up the killer. Neat 3k from him. And Juzo with that judge making that position count. A third round on the board, and this is the momentum that I was talking about, folks. Making it count on defense is Team Pistol Esports. And a good play from Juzo in the end. Team TFF was so cagey about entering B-side, but still weren't able to get the pick on Juzo and had to pay because of that. And now as a result, Team TFF look like they are going to be going in.
I get what I want.
With an eco round, 3 sheriffs I can see on them, a frenzy and a marshal. This one's going to be interesting as our Team Pistol Esports now piling up on their economy. When will we see that operator? Surely in the next round, folks, is my guess. But for now, it looks like Team TFF fully concentrated towards the A site, which is being held by Sway. Ooh, that was a good shot. Start on Art Gun here, and Sway will pick up the first kill. What a long range pick here with that Spectre. That takes some skill. Ooh, will get tagged with that Marshal, and now he needs to fall back and pick up that heal from Sage. Juzo here coming in and getting a pick on RG, but will get traded out with Minato's Sheriff one tap. Ooh, that could be dangerous for him. Fuse will go ahead and pick up that next kill.
One enemy remaining.
And Mindfuck with a Spectre, long range fight. Taking those long range fights against a Marshal and coming out on top. That is gutsy to say the least, folks. And another round in the bag for Pistol Esports. 4-0 is what the score looks like at this point. And with that eco round out of the way for Team TFF, they will be gearing to come back with a full buy round. Looks like on the side of Pistol Esports, they're gonna finally say goodbye to that Spectre. It's just gonna lie there on spawn, and that's fine because their economies look absolutely bloated. Juzo has gone ahead with that operator, and it's gonna be interesting to see how he lines up. And I had a bit of a slow start surely in that last game, but trying to make amends here for sure. He's gonna come face to face. How did Artgun miss that shot, and how did Juzo capitalize somehow? And Fuse here with the Hunter's Fury coming out as well, getting a second pick on Alike. And yet another gun round here for Team TFF, not starting the way they would have hoped. Hopefully they should be able to get a sight and a plant down as well, but they are looking at a 3v4 position, and Team Pistol Esports, you better believe that they're going to be coordinated in this retake. Rude here getting the pick on the planter, looks like. Down to 2v5. RG will get a good pick on Mindfuck here, who was just trying to peek out and catch them off. This drone coming in from Fuse needs to be broken down with urgency. And that is what they'll do. Those tricky shock darts from Fuse forcing RG to come out of cover, and it's Juzo who's waiting with that operator. And now the wraparound from Sway looks like it is complete. Win better look around here. And the wraparound will work to good effect. It was Rude, in fact, with that wraparound, and Wind briefly considered reviving one of his teammates and just going for that plant and maybe even going for that round. But the wraparound was well timed, and those shots connected just about. There you go, you can see he briefly considered it, and those headshots just not connecting right now for Team TFF. The scoreline, folks, is moving to 5-0. And are we seeing another half buy? Yes, sir, we are. Team TFF. What a topsy-turvy game this is. In that first match on Ascent, we saw Team TFF completely dominating, and the momentum completely on their side. Juzo, what are you doing? Juzo, he's pushing with an operator, folks. Doesn't connect the second, will dash out. He's down to 43 HP, and surely he's on his way to Mindfuck for that heal. Meanwhile, Fuse is going to come in and try to do some more damage control here, as Team TFF have lost a player. It is a half buy, folks. Let's remember, Sway has gone ahead and picked up Alike as well. Fuse holding a good cross angle. Oh, that's not something you see every day, and that's not something you see every day. Fuse just about whiffing that spray a little bit. And what's happening here? TFF have a man advantage. Do they have guns? They have a couple of decent looking guns, and the Viper ultimate coming out. Pistol Esports need to work hard here to work this one out. It's a 3v3. RG getting taking down Rude, as Juzo will be there for the trade. Artgun here has gone ahead and picked up a kill as well. And Team TFF on an eco round will go ahead and pick up that round. What a good performance from them. It's gonna come down to that whiff from Fuse, won't it? He had a chance to pick up a couple of kills on those two players who came in so aggressively with those Sheriff buys, and in the end the Viper ultimate will work out for them. Minato and Artgun doing well to secure that round for them. It looks like we are on a timeout, folks, and this is a timeout from the side of Team TFF. Surely they want to take a second to talk about how their match has been going so far and maybe the things that they need to change. Putting a first round on the board is Team TFF. A quick look at the scoreboard. Juzo is absolutely dominating with those kills. 12 kills with just 3 deaths with that operator in that last round. The audacity on him. He was pushing A main with an AWP, folks, and he managed to get a pick and come out unhurt as well. He did take some damage, but was able to fall back. In hindsight, however, that operator is now in the hands of Team TFF, so maybe a move that should be reconsidered. Fuse doing well as well with 7 kills and 3 deaths on him on the side of Team TFF. A slow start this time around, looks like, from TFF's alike, but all that can change very, very quickly, folks. Wind has passed on the operator to alike, and maybe he's gonna go ahead and take that peek onto A main.
Placing alarm bot.
Pistol esports lining up pretty much the same way once again. Sway is going to be anchoring down this A site. This operator versus operator fight is going to be interesting to watch. And a heavy mid push coming in from Team TFF, forcing a couple of players of Pistol Esports to fall back. Fuse here, getting a pick on Minato. He'll get traded out, and in fact, Wind is going to go ahead and revive Minato as well. So Team TFF have somehow regained composure after that initial push onto mid. Juzo has fallen back with the operator. Will get the heal as well, and now Team TFF look like they are repositioning, going in towards this B site, which is being anchored by Killjoy. It is by no means empty and available, so they are going to have to take this fight and figure out how they deal with the Killjoy utility. Wind here from B Orange here, just trying to be a nuisance to the team who is on the B site. Wind is actually going to go in for a lurk here, and if he plays his cards right, he can hear the sound cue surely, and this should be the end for Sway.
Spike down B.
He needs to look alive here. Mindfuck is around as well.
Player standing.
Mindfuck will be there to get the pick, and meanwhile it looks like all the players of Team TFF have lost out on the gunfight. This is down to just Like who is on an operator. We saw him. He has an insane aim, folks. We've seen him with that Odin is what I was going to say, but Mindfuck was there to pick up that last headshot, and he made it count. And Team TFF had a good start here after winning that Thrifty. You would think that with better guns and with an operator as well, they could make it count, but that mid push was all too chaotic a little bit, and just not able to make those picks count. And Team Pistol Esports will pull back another round. 6-1, folks. That's what the score looks like right now. 6-1 in favor of Team Pistol Esports, who are on the defense, let's remember. And Team TFF now preparing for round number 8. Alike does have the lockdown as an option for him. Just spamming and making sure that nest is not occupied by a naughty player from Pistol Esports. And he's going to go and choose this position for the lockdown. A good choice. It's going to force Fuse and Sway to make their way out of this site. RG will be the first to get a pick on Fuse as the site looks more and more clear here. They're going to go ahead and get a pretty much easy plant, and Team Pistol Esports are going to navigate a 4v5 retake. Team TFF need to play this one carefully. Juzo goes down. Sway will get a pick on Minato. Pistol Esports have walked onto site here. Mindfuck is holding a good position. Gets a kill on Artkan, but gets traded out. Wind here with a couple of important kills is down to just Sway. It looks like he is in the back of the site. He's got 3 players to deal with. Ooh, gets a useful kill through that wall, but RG will be there to pick up the trade. And it's going to be another round in the bag for Team TFF. It looks like they are fighting back. They have found some form. And they really needed to do this to stop that momentum which was just starting to build in the favor of Pistol Esports. Not unlike what they experienced themselves in that last map on Ascent. Full buys on both sides. The economies are looking a bit balanced as well now, folks. It'll be interesting to see how Team TFF are going to line up. A split approach, interestingly, and Juzo here can be caught out because RG has a good position. He has dashed out though. Arkan trying to make his way in towards kitchen, could possibly come face to face with Mindfuck. He will, and Mindfuck will come out on top of that gunfight. He'll go ahead and pick up the heal as well, and interestingly he'll choose to wall the tube now, denying access to that part of the map after picking up that first kill. He also does have a revive if his team does need it. Mindfuck will pick up a second kill here. Where was this? And that looks like it's a dummy wall because he just walked right past it. And interesting play there. Fuse has picked up another kill and Juzo's going to get picked off by Minato. But Team TFF down to just 2 players. Wind, who is already in a very advanced position.
One enemy remaining.
And he'll get taken down by Sway as well. Minato will pick up a kill, but Fuse is there to pick up that trade. And another round in the bag for Team Pistol Esports, who will be feeling a little bit confident, surely, folks, with 7 rounds on the board. Maybe pick up another, maybe a couple more, and they really start to put some pressure on Team TFF, who have done well to pick up a couple of rounds. And on the side of attack on Icebox, it can be tricky to figure things out, but they've done well so far. And maybe if they pick up a couple of more rounds on attack here, they'll have something to work with on the side of defense. Team TFF for now, though, are choosing to push once again onto this A side. And what a shot from the Hunter's Fury. I think he tagged about 2 or 3 of those players, it looks like. Fuse doing really well here. Juzo, getting stuck in a tough spot, getting a first pick, but he was a little bit stranded in the end. RG will go ahead and take that kill. Fuse is there to get the trade and a follow-up kill as well. Can he get a third? He does get a third. It's down to just Wind, and now he has a Spectre. He does have a revive as well. He needs to stop doing that, folks. That is the second time that Mindfuck has caught him with his knife out. The other time was in mid, and that is unfortunate. And Team Pistol Esports will secure round number 8 for themselves. The scoreline is now 8-2, folks. This may mean that TFF will have to go in for a save round to ensure that they have a full buy for that last round, which is going to be up next. And that will conclude the first half of this map. But for now, Pistol Esports looking in firm control of this map so far. And surely this next round should be in the bag as well for them, unless something seriously goes wrong. TFF here starting to push out. The first shot on Fuse here, getting a good kill. He needs to get this trade on Omen. He does. Minato going down as well, and Fuse, it's looking really good, it has to be said. He has been really strong in the first game as well. Mindfuck will be there to pick up the kill on Artkan now. Team TFF on this thrifty round. It looks like it's just down to the last player. It is alike. He'll get a pick on Fuse, interestingly, with that Sheriff. But an easy round in the bag for Team Pistol Esports. And now this gun round, this could be huge. Team TFF at all costs need to make sure that they win this round, or they're going to be going into the second half with a scoreline of 10-2. This is incredible stuff, folks. In the first game, we saw Team TFF dominate on Icebox, on Ascent, and go into the second half with a scoreline of 11-1. And now it looks possible that we may see a scoreline of 10-2. So it's going to be interesting to see if Team TFF can pull this off. It looks like they are going in for a quick push in towards B side. Juzo missing his first op shot here. Fuse has picked up Minato with Hunter's Fury. Juzo will pick up a second pick as well on the operator. He pulls out the Blade Storm.
You will not kill my ally.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. You don't want to see that. You do not want to see that. That is unfortunate. And now Team TFF have recovered from that initial onslaught, it has to be said. Sage, I think it was Wind who went ahead and got a revive as well. And now they do appear to have the man advantage. Alike will pick up that ultimate orb. He's just one more orb away from that lockdown, which could come in handy. And I wonder if that's the plan here for the team to rotate towards the A side and get Alike's ultimate in play. Mindfuck here guarding that mid region. Look at this angle he's holding. He also has a revive. So if that push does come in towards A side, that was really close here. That was really close. It could have ended badly for Alike. And now,
30 seconds left.
as expected, Mindfuck has gone ahead and picked up that revive on Fuse. And Rude is going to go ahead and put that lockdown as well. And what a headshot onto Wind. And take a look at this. It's the ultimate that has come out from Art Gun, but he's gonna get detained, folks. He is gonna get detained. He's managed to come out of the poison cloud, so Team Pistol Esports haven't actually found him yet. Fuse is gonna go ahead and pick up those 2 kills. It's down to just Alike. It's a 1v1, folks. Fuse, he does not know where Alike is. He went for the knife. He went for the knife. We saw it again, folks. Alike, it was a risky thing to do. Fuse did not check his clothes right. And Alike was naughty enough to pull out the knife instead of just gunning him in the head. And that takes a lot of guts. He put everything on the line there for his team. But luckily for him, he has picked up that kill. And a third round on the board. We talked about how crucial that round could have been for Team TFF. It gives them something. It gives them a little bit something to go into the second half to play with. Unlike a scoreline of 11-1 that we saw in the last match for Pistol Esports. But now, 9-3 is the halftime scoreline, folks. It is going to come down to who is able to hold their own in this second half. And if it is going to be Team TFF who is going to come out on top, they will wrap things up. But Pistol Esports surely will be looking to close this one up as soon as possible, pushing through towards A side, which is being anchored by Alike. Alike does have RG and Art Gun as well to support, and Fuse is going to be the first one to get that kill. He gets the second kill as well. Is he clearing the site on his own? Where that goes, he is looking dangerous here. Fuse gets a third pick, folks.
Spike planted.
And finally gets traded out by Minato, it looks like. And now the spike has gone down. Pistol Esports, they got a man advantage. All 3 players here playing out of A main, it looks like. And there you go. This is what we talked about, the lineup. I hope he's got it all lined up. He needs to put it down sooner rather than later. I guess he was just waiting for that first ping, and
1 enemy remaining.
Mindfuck will go ahead and pick up that wall bang as the first kill comes in. It is down to just Minato. It's a 3v1. And Mindfuck is there to clean things up. And another round in the back. Pistol Esports starting the second half well as well. 10-3. And surely you have to think that Team TFF needs to force this round. They need to force by this round. Surely, folks. Come on, guys. Do it. Force by this round, guys. Do not save. Because if they save and the scoreline moves to 11-3, it's going to be a really difficult mountain to climb from there. It looks like they are going in for the save. So credit to them. They are backing themselves up. They're backing their skills in the gun rounds. And Team Pistol Esports surely will take full advantage of this eco round from them. Juzo immediately dashing onto that heaven, onto that site, onto B site here. Artkan falling back. He only has a classic to deal with all this pressure. Full buys on the side of Team Pistol Esports, except for Sway, who has chose to go with that.
Spike planted.
What's happening here? What's happening here?
Last player standing.
Rude has just picked up a couple of kills with his turret. I have no idea what just happened there, folks, but I did see in the kill feed that Rude picked up a couple of kills with his turret. I'm not sure how that happened, but He ended up with a 4K, it looks like. And Team Pistol Esports, as expected, have picked up that second round after winning the pistol. And that's not a surprise. And as a result of that, Team TFF are going to come in strong with a full buy this time around. And Team Pistol Esports, 3 players going in with the bonus round, but I think Fuse and Sway want to make the investment. Well, Sway didn't even buy in the first half, in the second round, so he does have enough money to pick up that Phantom. And it looks like Fuse is going to go with the full buy. Again, Pistol Esports want to push this B side, it looks like. Artgun will be the first to get the kill on Fuse here. And Mindfuck, without thinking, has picked up that Vandal. Juzo was low and gets a heal from him. They've got an early pick here. How do Pistol Esports navigate this situation now? RG looks like he's down to just 2 HP, 8 HP, and he will get a heal just as I say that. Puts his layer out just to check if there's gonna be... Team Pistol Esports here going really slow. Is this a wraparound from Sway? Take a look at his position. Take a look at it. He just wants to clear this kitchen before he makes his way towards that B side. And if he does, I think he's going to get a couple of kills pretty easily.
Toxin screen down.
Oh, this could be bad. This could be bad for Team TFF. Sway has picked up a kill. And elsewhere it looks like Juzo and Fuse have both been picked off, so they are looking at a 3v4 retake. And Alike here has picked up the important kill on Sway. That could have been dangerous for them. And now they reconstruct this retake here is Team TFF. Back-to-back kills, and that finished really fast here. Team TFF coming out on top and picking up that defuse. So the first round on the board in the second half for them, making that gun round count. We talked about this, folks, and looks like they have 11-4 now the scoreline. Can we see a comeback here from them? We're gonna have to wait to find out. As a result of that round, folks, it looks like Team Pistol Esports might just be looking at a half buy now. And Team TFF looking good on their economies. Have full buys. They've got full armor as well. And they're going to go in hot here. The wraparound here from Sway could have been damaging. And I wonder if he would have just pursued that B site and maybe just picked off those 2 players who were on site. It would have been easier for them. And what's happening here? Wind has picked up a Colat kill, it looks like. As a couple of players from Team Pistol Esports have gone down. Juzo with that Marshall here, just trying to do some more damage here. And Minato will get taken down finally. Wind has gone ahead and picked up a 3rd kill, and Fuse is the last player. He is inside the tube. Ooh, that was close.
Bullseye. Taken out.
Fuse with a couple of important kills here. It's a 1v3.
Enemy mark.
He has tagged Sage. Gets a 3rd kill as well on a like. And now we got game on, folks, because he's got the spike. Has he got the spike?
I have the spike.
Well, he does now. And
Right
he's
here.
got 30 seconds to decide where he wants to go. And interesting. He has pulled out the Hunter's Fury, searching for a tag. Or maybe it was just a fake to show Team TFF that he is going towards B side, but he's going to try and go and get the plant down. He needs to get this plant down here ASAP, folks.
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
Gets the 4th kill as well. And he gets the ace. Fuse, what a clutch. What a clutch, folks. We need to clip that and ship it, baby. That was insane. Fuse securing that round alone. 1v5. 1 by 1 he picked off those kills. And wow, Pistol Esports are on match point as a result of it. That was incredible, Fuse. That was incredible. He's a monster, folks. It's match point, and it looks like Team TFF are coming in hot onto A side. And I like here will get a good pick on Juzo early on. Fuse is there to take the trade. And the Killjoy going down on the A side means that the side is pretty much open. Rude here coming in with the lockdown here. This could be useful for them. Sway gets a second kill as well. Things are falling really fast here. It's down to just Art Gun. He will get taken down as well. And folks, that is the map. And is that exactly the same scoreline that we saw in that first map? I wonder. But Icebox is in the bag for Pistol Esports. Can we take a minute, folks, to talk about that 1v5 from Fuse? Fuse, you are insane. 29 kills. Look at that average combat score, folks. It's not a joke. 509. 509. 29 kills with 13 deaths. That 1v5. That was intense. And Team Pistol Esports bouncing back. Is that the phrase? They've bounced back from that loss in Ascent, where they looked a little bit lost, to be honest with you. But now the domination on display here in Icebox was relentless, and I think it's really coming down to the team that defends first, folks. That's what it does look like. And having said that, 13-4. The second map is done and dusted, folks. It looks like we are headed to bind for our tiebreaker. And that was such an entertaining match for us to watch. Juzo here with those 5 first bloods. We need to talk about that as well. Doing his job as a duelist, trying to get those entry frags for his team, doing it really well as well. And that was a wonderful performance from Team Pistol Esports. TFF getting off to a slow start on Icebox. As you guys can see, the gunfights initially didn't go their way, and they were forced into back-to-back eco rounds. And as a result, the momentum, we talked about the keyword, folks, momentum. Team Pistol Esports just running away with it. Having said that, folks, looks like we are done with this map and we're headed over to Icebox. That match should start in under 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Stick around for the tiebreaker. Ascent Esports got a little bit outnumbered while coming in for those picks. The scoreline has moved to 10-10, folks. So take a look at this. This is a dancing moment, guys. And a double kill from Rude, and the round finishing with a flawless victory. That was something else. We need to catch this replay once again. Take a look at this. This first pick here from Rude, dashing out. He did catch a glimpse of Reaper here. Take a look at how Reaper dashed into heaven, but that didn't really help much. But the last double kill, I think he got a collab kill here, and that is the best that a player can dream of. Well, that's unfortunate. It looks like rest of X Gravity actually come in, and Juzo, you cannot do that, my friend. He just went in with a no scope shot onto Omen. And Suicide doing a good job from A-Link, getting a pick off. Rude going down as well. It's going to be down to just Mindfuck. He will get taken down. Reaper redeems himself after missing those initial op shots and picks up the round. And X Gravity will post their first round of this map on the board on the side of defense. Took a little bit of time coming, but it's better late than never, I suppose. Gotten off the mark, and a good play from Juzo, as you guys can see, just jumping under heaven, gets the first pick on Raze, and then gets the second important pick on Blade, who is about to put the plant down, and then has enough time to give the heal to Mindfuck as well, who just picked up that last kill. Quickly, Team Beyond Infinity have managed to get the spike down. The Hunter's Fury coming out from Sova even before entering the site. I don't think it has given them much purchase. Clay has managed to pick up a kill on his ultimate, but on his way back he's going to get taken down, and unfortunately we are down to a 2v2. It is going to be just Jet and Cypher, the last players alive. Jet is currently on Heaven and she will get taken down as well. We are looking at a 1v1, folks, as more trades come in. It's going to be Astra who's going to try to stop the defuse with that orb, but Cypher will somehow get that kill. And can he secure the defuse? He absolutely can. So the first round in the bag for Playground Esports in the second half is down to just Miracle. Can he clutch this round? He does have a showstopper. That paranoia, he unfortunately walked into it. Out comes the nade. You need to pull out the paranoia. Showstopper, and what a clutch from Miracle. That spray transfer was insane. Minato and RG double picking at the same time, but Miracle was able to pull off something incredible. I think it was a 4K in the end for him, and I for one thought he should have pulled out that showstopper going into that blind, unfortunately. But take a look at the accuracies of these headshots. Oh, stopper coming in here from Knife Jester, and Sova, despite getting into cover, is going to get destroyed by that showstopper. But Shaz here on the return will pick up the kill, and now it is a 1v1. Knife Jester is going to hold that defuse down, and can you believe this? Can you believe this? Knife Jester has pulled off an incredible clutch here. Pros don't fake, they don't fake indeed. Good here, folks. Take a look at this. Is this a knife kill? It's gonna be a knife kill, folks. It is gonna be a knife kill. That's the first knife kill that we have seen in this tournament so far. We're gonna clip that for sure. And PWN getting 2 early picks here. Reina getting a second pick. Can he get a third? He does get a third. Gets a fourth as well. Can Reina go for the ace? This could be the first ace that we see of this tournament. It is down to just Reina on PWN. And he will pick it up. What a round that was. Team PWN securing a second round. SL Esports got a little bit outnumbered while coming in for those picks. The scoreline has moved to 10-10, folks. So take a look at this. This is a dancing moment, guys. And a double kill from Rude, and the round finishing with a flawless victory. That was something else. We need to catch this replay once again. Take a look at this. This first pick here from Rude, dashing out. He did catch a glimpse of Reaper here. Take a look at how Reaper dashed into Heaven, but that didn't really help much. But the last double kill, I think he got a collab kill here, and that is the best that a player can dream of. All right, folks, it is the best of 3, the third game that's lined up next, and we are on bind, it looks like, and these two teams are going to be fighting out for that final slot in the finals. And the winner of this map is going to be playing Beyond Infinity in tomorrow's finals for that big prize of 20,000 rupees. I am so psyched, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm enjoying this game. And that last match, this has been such a topsy-turvy game, folks. TFF coming in on the first map, completely dominating Ascent, and finishing the first half